Hello and welcome to the PCM Tech Help Show. I am your host, Craig Chamberlain. I bow before you, my friends, my subscribers. This video is going to cover live streaming. Now, it's mostly for content generators, so if you don't generate your own content on YouTube, I kind of wanted to cover a broad range of ideas when it comes to generating your own content on YouTube, and it includes live streaming. There is a place for live streaming, but there's also a much stronger place for targeted video marketing. So, if you're not a content generator, you might not be interested in this. So go check out my website, pcmtechhelp.com. I got all my free downloads there, and also you could join all my social networks right on the sidebar. There's like 80 free downloads I've collected in my years in IT, and then I got 400 free videos. Also, you can become a PCM techie and get free tech support. That's in the community link right on my website. Now let's get started. Live streaming. Tried it. Tried it a couple times. I loved it. I loved doing it. It's a very pleasant experience because I get to engage with my favorite fans. My favorite fans, not that I don't love all of you, my favorite ones are the ones that are excited about whatever I'm talking about. They ask questions like, "Wow, I really love my mother. I really love this. I really love this type of technology. I love people who are passionate about whatever it is that I'm discussing." Okay, those are my favorite people. So when I did live streams, they could engage with me live, and I could talk to them through it. It was kind of cool. It was a fun experience. However, if you're a content generator, you're running into a difficult situation with live streams. Now, I've followed a couple guys that have learned this. I learned it within a couple weeks of doing live streams. I'm a time efficiency guy, okay? I have a wife, I have a kid, I don't have a lot of extra time. I work 40 to 50-hour weeks at my regular job, and I do this on the side. So, efficiency is everything for me. So I want to create very targeted content, very marketable content, very engaging content, and very distributable content in a short period of time. I take a number of factors into play here. One, we are an on-demand culture. Okay, this is the biggest hurt on live streaming. On-demand culture means who turns on the TV and watches it live anymore? I mean, we'd be rolling back to 1990 if we decided that, okay? People usually don't like live TV anymore, the general population. They like things on demand. They want to record specific whatever programs they want, and that's it, and watch them at their own leisure. Keep that in your head. On-demand culture. Second, people have very short attention spans. For example, I would say, Chris Perillo actually just posted this, the average view time for his videos is 5 minutes. That's a sweet spot to me. Actually, when I first started making my videos, I had vowed that 5 minutes was probably my first time cap, and if it was a very detailed topic, I would never exceed 10. Okay? Short attention spans. So you have on-demand culture, short attention spans. Third, I want what I want when I want it. Okay? This is the type of culture we live in. Okay? So not only do I want it anytime I want, but I want what I want when I want. Okay? And I'm not putting down the culture. This is just where we're at. We're in information overload. Okay? So if you have one video that's a live stream 2 hours long that covers a broad range of topics, they're never going to watch it. These people. What I want when I want it, which is the majority of, in my opinion, internet users, including myself. I want what I want when I want it. I don't have time to sift through 2 hours of video to find a specific topic I'm interested in. So it makes a lot more sense rather than having one 1 hour video to have 3 20-minute videos or 6 10-minute videos. Each one broken up, specifically targeted to those topics. So the I want what I want when I want it guys can have it on demand because it's in your queue and watch it anytime they want because it's short, right? So now you're covering 3 very important bases here. So, fourth of all, targeted advertising. If you're a content generator, okay, and you're creating a 2-hour video, and that video covers a broad range of topics, you're missing out on a huge marketing and revenue opportunity. If this video is 2 hours long, you have the issue of when you publish this video and Google or whoever is doing your ad campaign scans through your content and decides, wow, this covers so many topics, we just need to do generalized advertising rather than targeted, your revenue drops. However, If you have 6 separate videos, each one with a targeted specific topic. So one's about, I don't know, IP configurations. The other one's about network security. The other one's about scuba diving. And the other one's about spelunking. Each one of those will have targeted advertising on those specific topics. On top of that, your huge fans who are going to watch your 2-hour stream anyway will probably watch all 4 videos and be exposed to all 4 different advertising revenues. Okay? And I'm not saying this in a negative way. Advertising, the great thing about advertising on YouTube is they're skippable. Okay? So the ads themselves aren't that obnoxious. Well, most of them give you the option to skip. So if they're interested in the topic, and yeah, advertising is a necessary evil, and users can complain all they want about it, but it's the reason we can generate such high quality content for free, and they should understand that. I mean, come on, guys, it's free. You know, I mean, that's how we are able to continue to generate content for you. I mean, we're passionate about it, but money makes things happen. It makes us able to invest in equipment, better lighting, for example. This lighting sucks. I need better lighting. It makes us able to justify it to our friends and family members. You know what I mean? When we got to leave for the weekend. If I tell my wife, hey, I got to spend the weekend making videos, it's like, oh, well, that's just a hobby for fun. Well, if I'm actually bringing income home, I mean, there's a lot of things that come with the revenue generating side of it. So making money isn't evil, okay? I'm just trying to push that for content generators. So we covered those 4 topics here. You got more specific advertising. You cover the I want what I want when I want it mentality. You cover the on-demand culture, and you also cover the short attention span by avoiding live stream, okay? Eli, the computer guy, just recently started doing this, and I can tell you without a doubt that he's had way more traffic. He didn't even have to tell me. I just know. Go ahead, prove it, Eli. Comment below. Just prove me right now. Just say, yeah, you're right on this one. Okay, I mean, because you've taught me a bunch of stuff, so I'm not putting you down. But on this one, this is very close. Chris Perillo has since shifted to 5-minute videos. Okay, brilliant move on his part, in my opinion. He did the math. He sat down. The average user watches it for 5 minutes. We need to cover the average user. We need to be able to spend more time generating more content for everybody. This isn't a negative thing. Yeah, sure, he's got to shift from his old model. Sure, people don't like change, but he's helping impact the most people he possibly can with the time that he has. So I'm all about time impact. We want to get our message across, and we want to make sure as many people hear it as possible within as short amount of time as possible. The only way to do that is to make sure you're appealing to the mentality of your user base. So, in a big elaborate way, I've justified all the reasons not to do live streaming, but now let's talk about the reason to do live streaming. First, you have the time. If you have the time, live streaming is the most engaging thing you can do with your audience base. That being said, you got to have the audience. We're talking big audience, okay? But it only takes a few times to get going, all right? If you got a few users who will always show up and always engage with you, that's enough to get you rolling, okay? But this is what gets the ball rolling on people becoming a part of you, okay? Part of your product, part of your brand. They're excited about it. They're your friend. They'll share all your stuff. They'll talk to you about it. I mean, you'll actually make friends doing this because the people that end up engaging with you are similar personalities. They have the same interests as you. That's why they like you. And so you'll joke and all that, and you'll play around. And it's just a good time, okay? So live streaming is fun. I'm not going to lie. And third of all, with live streaming, you're going to open up an opportunity for it's more like a branded exposure, okay? There's something to be said about time exposure for branding. If you have a bunch of 5-minute videos, they don't make as much of an impact on somebody's psyche, and they don't get to know you personally as well as like an hour-long video or live stream. Because in an hour-long video or live stream, typically it's not professional. It's more comfortable. Okay, so you're more yourself. More of your personality sinks in. So then they get to engage you personally, ask you personal questions, and I mean, there's a lot more unique areas where they can connect with you as a person in those areas. So there's a lot of benefits to live streaming if you have the time to do it. So really, the solution is a delicate balance of the two. I can't do live streaming right now because I don't have the time or the audience, in my opinion. But if you have both the time and the audience, and I would start with the actual physical content generation, you should be solid. to move into live streaming at that point. So that's all there is to this video. I know this one's a little longer than my usual video. Sorry, attention span guys. But this one covers, I think, a very, very difficult issue that a lot of content generators struggle with. And I hope that I answered their questions. And I hope that if I didn't, they can ask more questions in the comments below. So thanks for stopping by. As always, thumb this video up if you liked it. And don't forget to swing by my website. That's at pcmtechhelp.com. All my free downloads are there. I said at the beginning of this video. You can also follow me on all the major social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. And that's right on the right-hand sidebar of the website. And you can also become a PCM Techie, join the community page, and you can ask me questions there as well. You can talk to the other people in the community. And thanks again. Thanks for your time. I always appreciate it. Have a good day.